Previously, on the Hoard of the Dragon Queen. The north of Faerun finds itself embroiled in chaos, as the long benign cult of the dragon has recently made a resurgence, and is actively pillaging nearby lands at the behest of 7 Sajarin, who is attempting to gather 5 dragon masks to release Tiamat from her prison in the Nine Hells. Meanwhile, 4 novice adventurers journey to the town of Greenest as caravan guards for the belligerent Nub McGrub. During said journey, they came to know Nub's bodyguard, Sebastian Crenshaw, and the reserved Marlowe Duskwood, who did their best to make the group feel welcome, despite Nub's foul temperament and overt self-interest. When the party reached their destination, they were greeted by the sight of a blue dragon that circled ominously over the town. Sensing the plight below, the party ventured further in, and soon arrived at Greenest Keep, where they became acquainted with Governor Naito and Castilian. From here, the party proceeded to work through the night, and saved many townspeople, whilst also driving back the nefarious raiders, which eventually culminated in a stand at the keep, and an ultimatum posed by the battle-hungry Lagdrosa Cyanrath. Zark answered the Draconid's challenge for single combat, and fought a pitched battle, with the former eventually prevailing, thanks to the awakening of a mysterious new power. The raiders retreated after the battle, and the party were rewarded for their efforts. After spending a few days of rest, the party were besieged by Nessun Wildra to find his friend Leosin Elenfar, who was captured by the raiders during the attack on Greenest. Though they tried to access the camp through guile, Zark's notoriety undermined the party's ruse, and they soon found themselves captured, with Gwen narrowly slipping away to enlist help from Lyre and Grumsh, who led a clan of orcs that wanted the raiders off their land. Soon after, the orcs of Gwen in tow launched an attack against the raider camp, giving the party a chance to free themselves from captivity, who quickly made haste into a nearby cave, at the behest of their new allies. And now we return as the Tyranny of Dragons continues. Okay, hello everyone, welcome back to Hoard of the Dragon Queen. And I need to mute the Twitch stream because I'm echoing forever. There we go. Okay, so welcome back to Hoard of the Dragon Queen. So we're just going to yeah, we're just going to get straight back into it. So, you guys had a bit of a wild one last session where the camp just sort of erupted into flames. Orcs were just getting beat left, right, and centre. Gwen tried to take on a veteran warrior with a stick, and now you're in a cave. Which more or less sums it up. Those are the main talking points. So, you guys are just at the entrance of the cave at the moment, so I would probably say that you're a little bit further in than is shown on the map here. The 2 orcs who are with you are kind of just standing guard at the front looking back onto the camp. As you look back, it is just absolute chaos out there. There's flames firing down, there's arrows going sort of up the cliff, down the cliff, there's people being thrown off, there's people climbing up. Essentially, no one's really interested in what you're doing right now. Now, as for the cave itself, within this space, the ceiling is about 15 feet high, I believe, and I can't remember which way around this is, so forgive me. There are stalagmites and stalactites. I don't remember which of those is on the ceiling or on the floor, so let's just say this. Let's just say there's both. There are both.
Let Minecraft more.
I need to. The upper one.
Yeah, they're both there anyway. That's the important thing. I couldn't really show those on the map, so I just had to say that they are there. So just to kind of give you a heads up, it's not particularly well lit in this cave. It seems that the creatures who probably pass through here either would probably take their own light source into here, or have the ability to see in the dark innately just given that there is no light. The only thing that I would say is you can only see 60 feet ahead of you, so you would probably have to move further in to see whether you could kind of spot any light sources as you go further in. But the cave itself, you can just you can't really hear that much just given how much is going on outside, but it feels very damp in here, and you can see water occasionally dripping down. So it's there doesn't seem to be anything unusual about the cave. It just seems to be like a regular dank cave. So, do you guys have any questions before you continue?
So 60 feet, that just happens to be the radius of my dark vision.
How convenient.
Well, I mean, I think I revealed up to 60 feet.
Because
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Yeah, I did that preemptively last time.
What's this huge rock slab in front of me?
It's just a huge rock.
Okay.
I would like to take my battle axe out from behind me and hand it over to Zark. Take this. You'll probably do better with it than me.
Incidentally, you guys do notice, if you hadn't already aware of it, Leosin did come into the cave with you. He's looking particularly out of breath right now, and he's just kind of got his hands on his knees, just taking a few breaths.
Wasn't he carried in?
He was, but he was kind of let go by the orcs, and yeah, he kind of ran a few things. It's not so much from exhaustion, it's just more he's probably hyperventilating from the stress.
I'm just testing the axe over here. Giving it a little swing.
How are you testing the axe?
Just giving it a little swing, feel for balance.
Okay, so long as you're not hitting things. But, yeah. Okay, so as you guys get in, Leosin, after taking takes a few moments to recover. He just kind of lifts his head and he looks to the group, and he says, "Oh, okay. I think I managed to get my bearings. Listen, I didn't really have time to explain before, but the eggs are still here."
Is this the one we were supposed to get?
Yes, it is.
No, I'm asking the group. Because I don't know. Gwen does not know. Gwen hasn't seen Leosin. Gwen wasn't in camp. So Gwen, asking the group.
That's the point.
Fair enough, yeah, I didn't consider that. Yeah, you go ahead, Gwen, sorry.
Is this the one we were supposed to find?
Yeah, this is the one.
Oh, yes, sorry, I should probably introduce myself. I'm Leosin Erlenfar, pleased to meet you. He extends his hand to shake yours, Gwen.
Gwendolyn. And I will not extend my hand, but just not my head.
Ah, okay, I see. Listen, I didn't really get a chance to explain this before, but they're still here. We still have a chance. We can destroy the eggs.
Eggs?
Yes.
Omelette?
Did Nessa not tell you about the eggs?
No.
No.
Listen, I don't really want to say this too loud, but the black dragon eggs. We need to make sure that we destroy them. We don't need any more of those creatures getting out into the world. I suspect that they might be Resmir's brood. It'd probably send a pretty strong message to the cult if we could, at the very least, procure them.
Zoc not had breakfast yet.
No, these are not the type of eggs that you eat. These are the type of eggs that eat you when they've hatched.
Yes, even newly born, very dangerous.
I understand that you're looking a little bit light. I assume that your equipment was taken when you were captured. Like mine.
Yes, it was.
Well,
with this, I take my armor.
Looks like you managed to get a couple of things knocking about outside. I don't suppose we really have much choice right now than to proceed further in, and I don't like the look of this at all.
We must go in.
Where are the other two?
The four of you may make do with such medieval weaponry, but I need my staff. If I to be of any use.
With axe.
Leosin kind of thinks for a moment, and
where's Max?
I'm sorry. Did you have someone else with you?
Yeah, my companion.
Oh, Max. Yes, of course. The wolf. Oh, oh,
And
Oh.
Metal Doggy.
oh no. I think I know where they might have taken them.
To where?
Listen, I just need a moment to think. Okay, they wouldn't have taken him through that way. He's kind of muttering under his breath for a moment, and he kind of spends maybe about a minute doing this. Eventually, he kind of extends his finger upwards and goes, "Oh, they might have taken him to the pit." I haven't really seen this part of the cave. I kind of just glanced down here. I studied some maps with Nessim as to how they kind of typically lay these bases out. Maybe it might be towards. He kind of like points into the cave and he kind of like curves his finger around to the right. He's like, they usually kind of put these things near the entrance. But I don't know. I'm sorry. I feel that I might just be as lost as you all are.
Right. Who can see in the dark here?
Not me.
It's like meekly raise my hand.
I can.
I use produce flame.
Someone needs to go up ahead who can see in the dark. I'd do it, but my armor is going to make me a bit harder to sneak.
So go ahead.
Okay.
Right.
How?
I can go with.
Okay, I'll wait back 30 feet and follow.
Just show me where you're moving to, Zach, and I'll just reveal the area as needed. So you're going to. Oops, Daisy. Going to about this point here, Zach?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me just see. That is going to be. Yeah, you can basically see everything else that's here then. So let me just reveal. Actually, you won't be able to see behind one thing here. So yeah. So as you go further in, Zach, you see a dragon claw on the floor. His weapon at his side, and there's just a massive puddle of blood underneath him.
Do I give me control of Nessun, by the way?
Oh, do you want control of Leosin?
Leosin, yeah, sorry. It's just so I can move and maybe.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was just going to control him myself, but yeah, sure, I'll give you control of him now.
Can I see what killed him?
You could do a medicine check to determine that if you wish.
Yeah, sure.
I'd like to help with that.
Okay, medicine with advantage then. Just reveal bits more of this. Okay. Okay, with advantage.
Yeah,
Because,
it's not much better.
Oh, for God's sake. Starting them rolls off well.
He did.
He only knows what killed him if he's the one doing the killing.
Okay, so as far as...
like stop breathing.
Yeah, I would say on a 7, all you can really discern is something sharp attacked him, and now he's dead. But beyond that, you can't really discern anything else.
Does he have anything the others could make use of?
So, as I mentioned, his weapon is at his side, which is a rapier, if anybody happens to be interested in that. You can also, of course, roll investigation just to see if there is anything else of value on this particular person's body.
I'd like to.
Wow.
Okay, that is quite annoying right now. Right. What did you roll for investigation? Sorry, I didn't see it pop through yet.
4.
4.
4.
Okay, so...
No one. So give
There
up
you go.
trying stuff.
Okay, unfortunately, yeah, you see nothing of value on this guy, which is most unfortunate.
Yeah.
What's taking you guys so long?
Okay, so you've moved a little bit further up the elements, so I'll reveal a little bit more for you. So I'd say from where you are here, you can see this. There is a rock here. So as you round the corner here, Zach, you see another body. And Delum in front of you, you can also see more blood.
Zoc no like this.
Perhaps the orcs came through, dispatched these fellows.
May I have a go at investigating or looking at the guy?
You can, by all means, you
I'm
can.
standing next to.
If you kind of want.
Again, trying to get cause of death.
So cause of death would be medicine. Okay, Gwen predictably is much better at this than Zach. Okay, so you look at the body, and upon first glance, it looks like claws struck this individual, but upon looking again, you notice that the slashes are a little bit too far apart to be a claw, and it's more likely that a bladed weapon of some description struck this person multiple times. Given how deep the gashes are, you could probably surmise that it was a rather heavy-set weapon. Either a large sword or axe of some kind.
So I'm assuming clean edges on the cut.
I'd
Cleaner than a claw would. A claw
Yes.
would be more
Yeah, so-
rugged, well,
Yeah.
a knife or blade would be a cleaner edge.
Yeah, and also the distance apart is kind of what initially, but yeah, you would probably be able to discern that too. That it's a little bit too straight for it to be a claw.
Is it made to look like a claw?
No,
Or...
it doesn't seem to have been done. This doesn't seem to have been calculated. It just so happens that that's kind of what it would look like to somebody who hadn't seen this body before. But yeah, so this was killed by another combatant of some description, but of what? But you have no. But even on the 19, you have no notion as to exactly. You know, all you know is that it's a bladed weapon. I would say that it was probably done with a sword, like a heavy sword.
Yeah,
but that's about as much.
An axe, something like that.
Yeah, that's about as
I
much
get that,
information as we get to get.
That's okay. Can I see if he was likely in a fighting stance? Like, I'd like to notice, and this is probably an investigation, if he's holding his weapon or is his weapon at his side. Like, was he expecting an attack or was it possibly a surprise?
I think, considering that a 19, I will give you a little bit more information. It looks like as you inspect the body more, you can kind of see.
Are those cut on his front or on his back?
They're on his back.
On his back, okay.
Yeah, so. But I would probably say as well on 19, I will also let you know that there is some bruising under his chin, so it's likely whatever attacked him probably attacked him from behind and pushed him into this object. And then maybe slash. So I think you would probably get the impression that this person, if they were expecting the attack, they didn't have time to react to it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so I will just reveal here there is a.
I'd like to turn to the others and just say, this was no beast.
Just reveal that too.
Or if it was a beast, it was one. It's nice. It was blades, actually.
And ask behind me quickly, any idea what did that?
Are you asking Leosin side?
Oh yeah, sorry. I was talking about ask behind me.
Okay, so Leosin himself goes over to the body. He doesn't recoil. He's not really used to seeing a body savage like this, but he looks down and he just goes, "No, you say it's no beast that did this, but this attack looks rather savage. And from behind as well, the cults are usually quite theatrical in their approach to combat. It's surprising people doesn't really seem to be their style."
If they are killing their own people? We're not gonna
I
make
don't.
a theater of it.
I don't suppose that it's out of the
But-
question, but
This might have been someone else too.
yes.
Let's just be on our guard.
Yeah, well, to be fair, I think I was on my guard the moment I waltzed in here, but obviously that didn't help me too much. But yes, you speak soundly. Let's continue. Okay, so as you guys hear, you notice that there is a staircase going down into another area here. But you also notice that there is more of a blood trail going down towards where Delman is.
Zark, follow tiny guy.
Also, I am going to say that where you two are at the moment, Zark and Delman, you do notice there is a faint light coming from this direction. Kind of like around the corner.
Stick to the edge as much as you can. You're rather large, easily spotted.
Okay, so are you guys going to continue moving down that way?
Yeah, I guess so.
I'd like to ask Leodrison which way is the pit.
Pit. Leosin kind of thinks almost. I don't know exactly where it is. These bases usually have a layout, but I don't think it would be this way. They tend to keep They try to keep them out of sight as much as possible.
Pit,
Oh.
big hole.
No, it's not that kind of pits exactly. It's just more of a term for it. I don't really know what we're going to find in there. I would probably brace yourselves. I've heard rumors that, and we've never actually seen them, but some sort of lizard people allegedly joined the Cult of the Dragon quite recently. Quite vicious breeds, I hear, but no one's ever really seen them.
They call it the Kareen.
Raises an eyebrow at that. Yes, actually, that does sound to be consistent with what we've learned. Why, have you heard of them?
More than heard.
Oh.
A lot more than heard.
Leosin gives you a knowing look. He can kind of understand that this is probably a sensitive topic, and he kind of just inclines his head a little bit and says, "Oh, I see. Listen, we can go at. I don't suppose there's really much. We don't have to stay there any longer than we need to. We just need to see if your equipment's there. If it isn't, we can just leave them alone." But
I'd be
anyway.
fine with butchering every last one of them.
Yes, we should probably not linger here, especially since there's quite a few dead bodies. I'm not keen to join them.
Wait, let the man go.
Okay,
I'm standing right in front of you.
okay.
Get your tokens on the screen.
So, yeah, as you get a little bit further down, Delman, you see another body. Looking back, you could probably surmise that sort of the blood trail you saw further back probably belongs to the person that you can see in front of you.
Is this narrow passage big enough for?
Yes, it is. Yeah, the narrow passage is big enough. It is a little bit of a squeeze, though. Actually, as you go into the narrow passage, just anybody roll perception for me. 14. Okay, let me just check if that's okay. Yeah, as you walk into this narrow passageway, there's no immediate danger, but as you look up, you notice that, like, as you're walking, like, a couple of stones just fall from the ceiling. Not really making any sort of noise, but you get the impression that this part of the cave isn't quite as stable as the part that you just came from. The ceiling lowers slightly in this passageway to 10 feet. But other than that, nothing else out of the ordinary, but yeah, you get the impression that if you fought too much in here, or the passageway was disturbed, something bad could probably happen.
I'm not well versed in underground, but I don't think this place is stable.
No, this place is a cave.
I'm going to step over to this
Let's
point.
just see where the path leads.
Okay, so you step over. Are you going to investigate this body, or are you just going to
Sure.
leave it alone? Okay, when you... Oh, let me just go back and see what you rolled for that. 17.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine, don't worry. Okay, so I'd probably say that on a 17, you firstly find a satchel on this guy which contains, let's see, 23 gold, 11 silver pieces, and 4 copper.
Excellent.
And next, you notice that this cultist is kind of got his hand outstretched as if he was trying to reach to something. Kind of reaching towards, like, whatever's at the end of this hallway. Once again, the rapier is... Actually, I'm going to say that the rapier for this one is kind of just sheathed at his side. This one didn't have time to draw his weapon.
What is
Trying
his...
to run away, but his weapon is still sheathed.
Oh, is that sorry, Gwen?
He had time to run away, but didn't draw his weapon.
You don't know exactly what would lead to that set of circumstances, but that's what...
Well,
that's how it appears.
I mean, we saw blood, and you told us that that was the blood trail to this guy, right?
Yeah, so this guy got struck.
So, this guy got struck.
Does it mean he drew his weapon?
He didn't draw his weapon, he ran away.
Yeah.
Maybe he couldn't draw his weapon.
I want to have a little look at the body.
Okay, go ahead.
Do the wounds look like I would recognize them?
You're more than welcome to roll... I'm guessing you're kind of looking for hallmark of the Korean's weapons here, Arthur?
Yes.
Okay, maybe intelligence for this, because you're trying to recognize something from your memory. Is that fair, or do you want to go for
Sure,
investigation? I'll let you choose whichever's better for you.
Actually, it's both exactly the same, so... Fuck's sake.
Unfortunately, on a 6, they just look like regular wounds. There isn't anything particularly distinguishing about them. I am going to say, though, as you guys are just deliberating, you do hear barking coming down from this other room, and you can just hear some snickering. To you, Arthur, sounds all too familiar.
I'm going to start pushing forward at hearing this.
Yeah.
What's, sorry, what the cultist robes, what are they made out of?
Just out of cloth is admittedly something that I haven't given that much thought to, but, like, are you looking for a specific material?
Yeah.
Being what?
Fleece.
What is fleece typically used in?
Make a fleece.
Like woolly
Tents,
jumper
for
kind of
example?
thing.
Actually,
It's
you
a
rolled
thicker material, I think.
I'll tell you what, just for benefit of the doubt, because you rolled well in your investigation, I will say that this guy has something on him that is made out of fleece.
Yeah.
Undies.
Yeah, and it's slightly contrived, but it's a good roll. I'll give it to you.
Can I just like rip off a little piece?
Yeah.
Keep it in my hand.
Yeah, I assume it's a spell component of some
Yeah, it
description. So yeah, I'm not going to deprive you of that.
I've
That
got to get
sounds
creative, I
plausible.
don't have my stuff.
No, it's fine. It's plausible that you might have it, so I'll give you Okay, so are you going to?
We are in the mountains, and fleece is for warm weather, so.
Yeah, as I say, it's feasible. So I'll
True.
allow it. Okay, so as you go here, I'm just going to reveal this. So as you look down, you see what appear to be two Kareen next to next to Max and Robert, who are currently in a cage. Robert just seems to be non-responsive, as if he just isn't really responding to the Kareen. Max, on the other hand, is just stood in front of Robert, and it's kind of barking at the Kareen. Otherwise, it isn't making any moves to do anything to them.
Is Max hurt in any way? Can we tell from here?
Cursory glance, I'm going to say no.
Okay.
But you don't really. But you'd have to probably get closer to make sure. But like if there's no superficial damage. So what do you guys do? They're not looking at you. They're kind of fixing their attention on the dog.
I'll like grab both Arthur and Zark just like on their clothes and just sort of tug them back a little bit. What's the plan?
Zark got big axe. Zark hit with big axe. So pointing to the Kareen.
What spells do you have?
Without my staff, I can.
Actually, I'm going to reveal this as well.
I can cast minor spells with my cold. Minor illusions at best. I can perhaps summon the cloud I've summoned before.
Can I roll perception to judge about how strong they are?
But you can by all means try. On a 10, you don't know. I mean, you fought a lot of Kareen in your time, Arthur, and even grunts can be particularly dangerous to an inexperienced fighter. But you have no way of knowing from a cursory glance just how adept these particular Kareen are at fighting.
Right, but are you able to tell if they were grunts or kind of like rank kind of idea, or
they look. I'm just going to say, for the sake of simplicity, they look like the Kareen you fought at Greenest.
Okay.
As far as you can tell, because you saw them recently, I would say that that's about the closest thing you can compare to recent memory.
We could bum rush them, all charge in, hit the first one, then take out the second.
As you say that, Arthur, just kind of suddenly out of nowhere, it almost makes you jump. You just hear a rapturous cheer come from. You're not actually sure if it's from behind you because it's a cave and the sound reverberates, but it sounds like it's coming from the other side of this wall. Like this side of this wall specifically. And like this is a loud sound. Like a lot of you could probably tell that there's at least a couple of people in there, but without getting closer, you can't really guess.
Did that get the attention of the Kareen in front of us?
No, it didn't, curiously.
We act fast, then we can deal with that.
They loud?
Sound good
Maybe
to everyone?
they loud. Maybe they not hear us fight.
Hopefully not. We good to go?
Just nod.
Good as plan as any.
Okay.
Excellent. Okay, so I'll hold up a hand, I'll count down for 5, and at that point, I'd say we all burst through.
Can I know we're not in combat, but can I ready an action?
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I would say that from this position, you're going to get surprise. So, yeah, basically, I'm going to just let you guys take an action, each if you'd like.
I can perhaps aid with the distraction to help a cleaner strike.
We already don't know we're here. Save it for next time.
By your lead.
I count down on my hand.
Yep.
Point forward.
So who's moving
soon as it-
first into here?
As soon as he gets to 0, I'm going to walk up to this guy and hit him with my great axe.
Okay, so Zark moves first. Okay, I'm going to reveal the rest of this room now. Just because you've
Reveal
moved.
the other 20 lizard men in here.
Only two.
Uh,
You're still going to get surprised though, just because you're pushing in. Okay, so I'm just going to number these up now, just so I've got them. Okay, make your roll to hit, Zach.
Would he have advantage given he's the first to strike?
I'll give you that. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, you could. I mean, I think it's reasonable considering it's a surprise attack.
23.
23 hits.
For 11.
Okay, so this thing seems to be taunting Max. And you just run in all of a sudden and you just cleave it in the side.
Oh.
Yeah, it doesn't look happy about that, but yeah, it's kind of like the other queen you fought. They seem to be able to brave through the pain, as it were. It looks angry, very angry. Okay, you guys all, as I say, all you guys can have one action, and then combat will begin proper.
I'll run straight in. I'm going to. I suppose I'll use it as a shocking grasp.
Go ahead. 24 hits.
I actually got a good roll. I'm gonna get shit damage now. Moderate.
That's all right.
Are they wearing metal armor?
They're actually wearing bone armor.
Uh,
That is something that catches your attention, Arthur, by the way. I'll go into more detail about that in a bit, though.
okay, look.
They've been killing dragons. Got the bone armor.
They need 100 smithing for that, though.
Do I get a bonus action as part of the surprise, or?
No, I'm just going to say one action
Yeah,
each.
fair enough.
I think that's you could conceivably kill one of these guys with just an action, so.
Can I eyeball the cage? Can I see what it's locked with?
What it's locked with? It looks to just be just like a metal padlock.
Can I scan the room to see if I can see a key?
Yeah, just to let you know, because you're kind of going to be looking around for the key, I'm going to take this as your action. Is that alright, or do you want to do something else? Just given that these guys have run into combat, I would say that your moment of opportunity to attack is now, or you kind of use this as your interaction in a bit.
Okay, I will. Same trick as outside. If there's any sand on the floor, I want to grab a handful of it.
Does sleep
If
consume the
this is
sand,
up
by
there.
the way?
No, it doesn't consume it.
Is that what you were using it for?
Yeah, that's what I used it for before.
Yeah, so you could just use it again. If it says it doesn't consume, then I'm going to assume that it's
Oh.
just, yeah.
It's kept in your socks.
I mean, it's
I
a
like, to,
lot,
I like to imagine the flavor was like I did the semantic components and then like blew it into the air. That
Yeah,
was the sleep smell.
yeah, but mechanically,
yeah.
yeah. So if you want to cast sleep, go ahead.
Okay, I'll poke my head around the corner and see these two, and I'll cast sleep in the middle of them both.
Okay, go ahead.
We all wait with bated breath for all the ones.
Yeah, that would be. Actually, do you have the meta magic that allows you to reroll those? Yeah.
No, I've used all my sorcery points
That
today
is-
to convert into spell slots.
That's unfortunate.
I'm gonna do it as level 2. Fuck it.
Okay, let me just see what. Okay, that is enough to put. Yeah, I'm just gonna mark this one with a snail. Yeah, this one down here is put to sleep. Actually, I'm going to just go ahead and remove them from the initiative, considering that. Yeah. Okay, Gwen also gets an... Blaine, have you taken an action yet, actually? I don't think you
Nope,
have.
I didn't.
Okay. And also Gwen, obviously, as well.
How
I'd say,
can I hit that other guy?
other guy being this one?
Yeah,
Yeah, go ahead.
with my crossbow.
Okay, 17 hits. For 7, okay. Yeah, the crossbow just goes into the Queen's right shoulder. And looks pretty pissed about it, but otherwise, not really terribly phased by it, but you got his attention. And finally, last but not least, Gwen.
Can I squeeze on the side of either of those guys?
I'd say that you could
Uh,
probably
you can
barge
pass
past them.
through.
As long as you don't kind of stop in their space, you can pass through them.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to move in front of Blaine. I think that's 30 from my original starting point.
I'm going to say that you can just get to whatever position you can to. I'm not going to penalise you for being a bit further back. I'll assume that you've moved forward a bit when you're discussing the plan
Okay,
with
so for my
Arthur.
surprise round, I'm going to run towards the end of the dungeon.
Yeah, there are limits.
Yeah.
There are limits. Just because...
If I wasn't moving around anyone, that field was 30 from my original starting point. I'm fairly sure I checked that.
Yeah.
Before I got to move.
You're fine to move to where you've moved, I'd say.
I had already been doing Produce Flame, but now I'm going to throw that at the second guy. The same one.
The Blaine just
hit with
attacked.
the
Yeah, go ahead. $13 unfortunately does not hit.
In that case, I apparently throw past him.
No. I'm not going to say that it sets anything on fire. It just harmlessly strikes the stone wall behind, but yeah, otherwise that is harmless.
Wasn't a net one.
It wasn't a nat 1. Well, no, okay, on the nat 1, you might have started a little fire. But I'm not that cruel.
That was an 8.
No, you're fine. Let me just get these guys into
I mean,
here.
not hitting his AC, yes, but
Yeah, I mean, to be fair,
Fine,
you were
fine.
decently close. Okay, so
Roll high, roll high, roll high, roll high.
here's the initiative.
For fuck's sake, I'm really...
Wow, you got that wasn't a good one for you.
Nope.
Incidentally, M3 is the sleeping one. I just put him into the turn order.
Mhm.
I'll just skip his turn when it comes to it. Okay, so Blaine, you move first.
I can attack the same guy again.
Okay, go ahead, make your roll.
Mm.
Crossbow 9, unfortunately, does not hit, sir.
Alright.
Instantly, how many bolts do you have?
I got 2.
You got 2, okay, so I think you just used both of them, didn't you?
Yep.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. I'm pretty sure you didn't have that many. Okay, anything else for your turn?
Nope. I'm end my turn.
Okay, this queen here snarls and is actually going to... It was looking in the direction of Delamain, so it's actually going to make a beeline for him.
Oh!
So yeah, he is just going to... You know what, as an interaction, he's going to take a piece of meat off the meat rack and he's going to chew it menacingly in front of you. Before he strikes you with his... Let's double check.
With the meat.
He's going to do it with his javelin, actually.
Oh,
Wait,
sufficiently
with his club.
grossed out.
He's going to do it with his club. Okay, so it's not terribly threatening,
Haha.
fortunately. 8, I assume, does not hit you.
It does not.
Okay, yeah, I'm guessing he's just going to complain that the meat was bad for that one, but otherwise that is the end of his turn. Okay, number 2 is this one here. So, just because Gwen was the last to try and attack him, he is going to go for her. And I think, yeah, he's going to also go for a claw. Not club, but I've been doing too many claw attacks recently. Club. Does 15 hit you, Gwen?
Sadly, yes.
Okay, so... Oh god, max damage. Okay, so hits you for 6 bludgeoning damage. Okay, so he just strides over and he conks you right on the center of your noggin. It was very hurtful. But mostly annoying. It didn't hit you that hard, fortunately. So, with that, it is now Sleepyhead's turn. It's now Delman's turn.
Okay. I don't want to be here. Can I, if I cast Prestidigitation
Yeah.
and choose like the effect for like make a shower of sparks in this green's face, it's harmless, it does no damage,
Yeah,
but will it surprise him enough for me to get away from him?
What are you basically trying to distract him so he doesn't get an attack of opportunity on you?
I could also just disengage.
Disengage requires your action, but yeah, you can just do that.
Yeah, I can't stand and go toe-to-toe with this thing, I'm sorry. I'm going to disengage. And duck under him and go hide behind that table.
Fair enough.
What cover is that going to give him, I wonder?
I'm small-sized.
So, you've gone under the table. Much sooner than we expected. Okay, do you do anything else, Delman?
Can I keep looking around the room to see if perhaps they have our equipment in
Yeah,
here?
I would say that I'd actually say, yeah, you can use your interaction. I just said in the surprise round that you could only really choose to do one specific thing. Okay, so roll investigation then. Okay, on a 12, I'm going to say that's a partial success. I would say just because you were kind of looking there, you observe that this weapon rack here does have your companion's respective weapons on it, but no sign of the equipment. Or your backpacks, I should say. Okay. So, anything else, Delman?
No. I'm out.
Okay, so it is now the turn of this guy here who is surrounded by two people. Okay, so I think he is going to... Oh, I accidentally clicked off the Korean's page there. Let me just get that back. Yeah, don't know how I did that. I've got clumsy fingers. Yeah, he's going to... is he... I think he's just going to make another attack.
Rated PG-13.
I am definitely a... In fact, how far away is this other one? No, not quite. So yeah, he's just going to attempt to... I think he's going to attempt to hit Arthur with his club.
Does not hit.
Does not hit. Okay. Unfortunately, he is a big poopy fail. It's now Gwen's turn.
Same gear as before, and I'm trying my stick again.
You try to social alley? Oh no, it doesn't hit.
We knew it wouldn't.
This stick was meant for healing, apparently. For not for harming. Do you do anything else, Gwen?
Why?
I don't know. I don't know why.
No, that was my intention. Looking at the ceiling and...
Just why? Why God must you be so cruel and not give these guys low ACs?
Damn you, dice gods.
Yeah, those gods are not favourable to you. Okay, do you do anything else this turn other than curse your miserable fate?
Curse my inability? No.
Okay. It is now Zark's turn.
Dark.
Sark, are you muted?
I am. I'm going to hit the one in front of me with my great axe. I don't know why it rolled that twice. Take the first roll.
Okay. Let me just. What did you? Oh, the first roll. Meets a pizza
Yeah,
actually.
14. Alrighty then.
On that one. Okay. So roll your damage, please, sir.
9. So that's
Okay.
too low for me.
So with that, you just cleave this thing across its chest, and only it kind of looks at you for a few seconds defiantly. It grits its teeth, but ultimately succumbs to the sweet embrace of death and dies. Kind of like falling back onto the cage and sliding down it.
Okay then. I'll end my turn.
Okay. What a good turn that was. Okay, it's now Arthur's turn.
Going to seeing that turn around and cast shocking grasp against this one.
Okay. So,
Does not. Nope. Okay.
okay. I'm I'm not even sure how to handle on that one for that kind of attack. I'm probably just going to say that you reach your hands forwards, and I'm probably going to say that you stumble past him, and this guy will get an opportunity attack on you with a nat one. So I'd say that you'll stumble to. In fact, yeah. So you just go, yeah, to about there. So he's actually you won't have time to do that. So he's just going to do an attack against you. 15
Does
hit.
not hit.
Okay, so he just swings at Finner. So it looks like you managed to get away with that, fortunately.
And then bonus action, I'm going to speak to Robert. Break the cage down.
Okay, Robert acts after you, doesn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, Robert responds to your command, and he is going to. Does Robert have stats, by the way?
He does,
Guess
yes.
What's his stat for strength? Like, what's his modifier?
+2.
+2, okay. So I'm just going to have him do a strength roll to see if he can break out of the cage. No, unfortunately, he puts the front of the cage. I'm going to say that the front of the cage is here on this side of it, just for simplicity. And yeah, unfortunately, the padlock does not give at all on the 7.
Okay. And that's the end of my turn.
Okay, it's now Blaine's turn.
I'm gonna hit the same guy with my scimitar.
Okay, you go ahead.
Doesn't hit.
Does not hit, unfortunately. Anything else for you, Blaine?
No.
Okay. It is now the turn of this guy up here. So, seeing that a club is not going to hack it, he is going to pull out his spear instead. And he is going to move in to attack Blaine. So, well, yeah, I think that hits.
Yep.
And hits you for 7 piercing damage.
It says javelin. Is that the same stats as spear?
What was that, sorry?
It says javelin. You mentioned a spear.
Oh, sorry, did I say spear? I meant to say pulls out a javelin.
Okay.
Sorry, I might have just used the wrong word. I meant to say
Yeah,
javelin.
you've done that a few times, generally.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry. I don't know why I mix those two up. They're not even remotely similar sounding words. But yeah, I meant javelin. I do apologise.
They're both on chins on sticks.
Fun fact: a spear is the same damage anyway.
So it really doesn't matter. That's probably. So yeah, that's totally the reason why I get mixed up. Not
That
just.
was my question.
But yeah, it is. If it's the same damage, then yeah. Okay. That is going. Actually, is he? He's hurt a little bit. As a bonus action, he is going to do his Hungry Jaws attack against you, Blaine, which I don't think you've actually seen yet.
Right.
So it's just going to be.
Use your imagination.
Use your
See what
imagination.
happens.
It's
I
yeah.
just have.
Depending if it hits, I'll be able to tell you. Yeah, 23 is gonna hit, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yep.
So
Yeah.
Yep.
I think I just made it the same damage as a. You can make a special attack if it deals its normal damage. I think it's just 1d+2, isn't it? I don't have the buy here, so I'll just roll the damage. So it's gonna do for piercing damage here. Should really just add the bite damage to the sheet, but it's the same anyway. So he also, let me just double check. It's been a while since I've done this. Equal to the Constitution modifier. So he bites into your shoulder blade, and for the briefest of moments, you swear that this thing's eyes glow red, and it seems to revitalize itself a little bit by biting into you as its teeth leaves your shoulders.
Right.
Did it even take damage?
It did a little bit, actually, yes.
Okay.
Actually, yeah. I think, actually, no, that one didn't. He just gained some temporary hit points. You can be revitalized in other ways.
Can't wonder now.
Could just have been having a bad day before.
There's nothing more refreshing than a nice chunk of human flesh.
I mean,
Alright.
yeah, that's what everyone says. So, yeah, I'm just going to take off that damage. Okay, that is the end of his turn, so it is now, let's see, number 2's turn. Okay, so I don't think he is within, he's within 10 feet, so that doesn't quite work. Okay, he, seeing his compatriot pull out his spear, is going to do likewise. Considering that he was amused by Arthur's attempt to try and attack him, he is going to target him once again with... I said spear! Javelin! Should I just change this to spear so I'm not wrong?
As soon as you do that, you're gonna start calling it a javelin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pointy stick. He attacks you with pointy stick. Does pointy stick hit?
That's the
Meets
point.
it, beats it.
Pointy stick.
Okay, pointy stick damage roll now. 1d6 plus 2. Okay, so,
Pointy stick hurts.
pointy stick does hurt, just a little bit. So, yep, that is going to do 6. So he just basically gives you a jab in the back. You mean? Okay, was he... And actually, he is then going to attempt to do a Hungry Jaws attack on Gwen for his bonus action. So that is going to be 20 plus 4. I think it should be in my advanced roll still. Yeah, there we go. 21, I assume, hits.
Yes.
So, yeah, so it's
Hey,
1d4.
you're rolling well today.
Yeah, I really am for some reason. I'm not. I'll just roll the damage through roll 20. So, yeah, you're right. I am rolling well today. Good lord. It's going to do.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I don't decide what the dice does. If I did, I'd be a lot more successful generally. But yeah, quite like in Blaine's case, his eyes grow red, and yeah, it seems to have gained a little bit of renewed vigor. Okay, but with that, it is now number 3, so who's asleep, and now it's Delman's turn.
Alright, seeing no other option here, I'm going to cast Ray of Frost at that boy.
At which boy? Sorry.
The one
Next to
by
me.
Blaine.
Okay, go ahead. You won't. 17 will hit.
Ooh!
We actually hit with it.
He's hit with it before.
That's a sick 5 damage, and its speed reduced by 10 feet
Oh, that is nice. Okay, so
for the next turn.
yeah, you send a ray of frost over, and it's only that vigor it got from biting Blaine just seems to have gone sour almost straight away, and
Yeah, it now just feels like it's got some icicles on its tail, and it's quite uncomfortable with that. And he kind of looks around a bit confused. He isn't quite sure where that came from precisely. He just knows that he wasn't cold and now he is. They're not particularly intelligent creatures. But other than that, do you do anything else?
I'm gonna again see if I can scan the room to find my shit.
Okay, roll investigation.
That one, that
Okay,
one.
so this time, and you face palm as you do so, you look up.
Is it on the table?
It's on the table.
Uh,
You see 4 backpacks on the table. You don't know how you could have possibly missed it before. I think you were just so concerned with
busy
getting
diving
to...
under.
Yeah, that's exactly the logic with the 12. So I kind of thought he saw that because he was kind of looking around for the weapons, but it just escaped his notice. So yeah, all of your equipment's on the table here.
Fucking mistake. I'm gonna snatch my staff up at least.
As I say, your weapons are over here.
Oh,
Your-
my
like,
staff
your-
is
your
on
ba-
that weapon.
Your
rack?
backpacks.
Yeah, so your
Over there.
backpacks are on here. And your... So when I say equipment, I kind of mean things other than your weapons. I beg your pardon. So yeah, your,
Oh, those are
your
backpacks.
weapon...
They look like blurry Infinity Gauntlets to me.
They are supposed to be backpacks. I think it's because I made the the object so small it kind of has made them a little bit indistinct.
Right, I'm gonna run over to the weapon rack then and try and find my staff.
Yeah, I mean, as I say, you saw your weapon, so you can just reclaim your weapon from there.
Cool. I'll reclaim my shit. And I guess
roll in
I'm-
to see if you pick up a great axe instead.
No, I'm not going to be that mean. I'm going to say
This
that
is not a dagger. What?
it's curvier and longer than it was before. Oh wait,
And heavier.
no, let's not go there. Okay, do you do anything else, Stellman? You're giving Doom too many ideas.
I am out. That is my turn.
Very good. It's not Gwen's turn.
Same as before.
Stick. Hit. So after invoking after invoking the gods of dice themselves for a better hit, you just bring your stick with seething rage down onto this poor queen's head for 5 bludgeoning damage. Which let me see. Yeah, quite like in Blaine's case, or sorry, in Delama's case. Yeah, you knock the wind out of his sails right away, and yeah, he's eyeing you as if you are now a worthy opponent.
Ooh.
Okay, anything else, Gwen?
A relieved breath.
I believe that's fair. That's fair. Anything for bonus or?
No. Yeah, no.
Okay, it is now Zach's turn.
Seeing Robert trying to get out of the cage early, I'm just going to walk over here and try and bust the lock off.
Okay, roll to hit.
Yeah, so what do you want me to roll for it?
How are you trying to get lock off? I assume that you're just trying to hit it with the great axe, or are you trying to like rip the lock off?
I'll try and hit it with the butt of my great axe, bust it off that way.
Okay, make your roll.
17.
Okay, just to humour me, roll the damage. Don't think it's really going to matter. I think just get above a 5.
Yeah, I have a +5, so that's
Fair enough.
possible.
You can't fail.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
you managed to remove the lock, and I'll say that you can use your interaction to open the door.
Yeah, I'll do that then.
Yeah, I mean, as I say, you can probably kind of step around it. It kind of like opens out. Can't really show. Kind of like opens out towards this side.
And I'll turn to face the.
You could probably just
Really?
leave it ajar, but yeah. Do you do anything else, Zach, with your bonus, or?
No.
It is
I'll let
now.
my turn.
It is now Arthur's turn.
I'm going to Shocking Grasp yet again.
Go ahead. Yep, 15 hits.
E damage.
For 5. Okay. So, as this queen is eyeing up Gwen as a potential
rival, you just shocking grasp it from behind, and yeah, it turns right back around to face you, Arthur.
As it does that, I'd say, Robert, get him. And Robert will come barreling out.
Yep, I would say that's absolutely fine. Okay.
Just double check my attack stats.
Can I just say so? Do you know, because you all had a short rest, I would say that Robert could use his hit die to recover some hit points. I didn't really think about that before. I might just say that he's got full HP just for the sake of simplicity.
Alright.
But yeah, if you kind of separate like that in future, and I've given you a short rest, just assume that your companions have had the same.
Alrighty. And can go.
Okay. Mac, I'd say the same for Max as well. Blaine.
Alright. Yep.
Okay. So make.
Yeah, so I'm going to use the Shock and Grasp thing as a spell attack.
Ooh.
You got an at 20.
Oh,
Okay.
can you do
Wow.
Shocking Grasp again through Robert?
No, I'm just using that to use my spell attack.
Oh, right, okay, I was just thinking. Okay, so, yeah, Nat, so that's going to be an extra damage dice for you, sir.
Yep. So that's 2d8 plus proficiency bonus.
Don't disappoint us now.
2. Nice.
14.
Oh,
How much health he had before?
Wow, okay, okay, so Robert comes in and he is not messing around. Like, he wasn't doing anything before, but he felt every little bit of torment that these idiots were subjecting him to. He just comes in and he just rips the throat out of this Korean. Or did he hit him? I'm not actually sure which Robert does.
Attacks with his mouth, yeah.
Fair enough, so that happened.
You mean he doesn't attack with those tiny little spindly arms?
It's just, no, not the tiny spindly arms. But yeah, suffice to say he's dead.
I'd like to use my interaction to pat Robert on the back. Good boy.
Zark like Metal Dog.
And my turn.
Okay, Blaine, you're up.
I gonna hit that guy with the scimitar
Okay, go ahead.
next to me.
Yep, that definitely hits.
Oh.
You don't strike him with the pointy end, apparently. Nah, it is still slashing damage, so I'm only kidding. So, yeah, he kind of almost dodges out of the way of it, but you just kind of manage to, like, nick him on the edge of it, of the arm. So, yeah, it is but a graze, but it's damage. Incidentally, I will say that you can order Max. Order Max. I mean, you could try to order Robert if you want to. I don't think I would.
No, I can order Max to attack him.
Okay, was that 8 to hit, Si?
It was +4. What?
So I see a 1d, so I saw an 8 and then I saw a 1d20 plus 4.
This is 23. Because I have proficiency +2 and Max have +2, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah. Okay, benefit of the doubt, I'll take your. So was it supposed to be 1d20 plus 4, Blaine? Sorry.
Yes.
Because I mean, in this case, I'm going to take your second roll, but I will sort of like just in future, just I'll probably take the first roll, but yeah, I'll take the second roll this time. So 23 will hit him.
And then it's the D8 +4, I think.
Yeah, +2 plus proficiency bonus of +4.
Yeah, this is D8 +4.
Okay, so yeah, Max comes in for 9 whopping points of damage. Yeah, bites into the Korean's
left leg and yeah, just kind of like shakes it a bit as if, yeah, that hurt quite a bit. He isn't particularly happy about sort of being bitten. I'm guessing it might be a bit of a sensitive spot for him. Do you do anything else, Blaine?
No, I had the turn.
Okay, so number 4. Right, so I think, considering that Max just annoyed him, he is going to go for a javelin pointy stick attack on Max, which will not hit. Okay, so I think that's all it's going to do for its turn.
Did Max take
It's
the stick? Did Max take the stick?
not a nat 1. If it was a nat 1, I might have considered it. But yeah, this fight's already going badly enough, so... Well, for me. It's going quite well for you. Okay, other guys, sleepy guys asleep. Delman's turn.
Okay. I wanna go and tie this guy up who's asleep.
Yeah, I assume you have rope in your bag or something to secure him with?
I do have some rope in my backpack, yeah. If I can, well, I'll just grab some off the table right here.
I mean, this guy has no means of resisting you, so I'd say you just do it.
Cool. Would that be my action? For this
How are
one?
you tying him up, just for reference?
Hands behind, back.
Okay,
I don't have the strength to really shift him around.
fair enough. Okay, just want to clarify that so I know. Do you do anything else, Delman, with your... I'm going to say that took your action. Do you do anything with your bonus?
I don't have anything I can do with my bonus action.
Okay, Gwen's turn in
But,
that case. Oh,
can I
sorry,
use
did
the
you want
rest-
to do something else, sorry?
Sorry, can I use the rest of my movement to go over to here?
Yeah.
Is this an opening or a wall?
It is an opening. I haven't revealed it yet just because you hadn't gone that far into the room. Do you peer around the corner?
Yeah, I just want to go over there to see if anything is noticed us fighting.
Okay, I'd probably say I'll reveal this room at this point, so yeah, just give me a minute here. I won't say you can see around there just yet.
Oh.
So this is what you can see.
I as a player can see that.
You as a... yeah, I mean, obviously the others can't, but yeah, you guys can... You can see this, Stellman.
They are still just
Yeah, I mean...
distracted. with
You
what they're
just
doing.
see... Like, you've kind of not really noticed it so much, but after the cheering, like, there isn't really much going on. Like, you can just see that a rather large creature, you don't really know what it is, just seems to be looking towards 3 orcs that appear to be locked in a large cage. And as I said, there doesn't really seem to be a fight. It looks like they're kind of gearing up for another fight right now, which is probably why you've not heard so much from them. These guys on the periphery are sat down, and they kind of seem to be slumped there. Their hands are also bound by manacles. Basically, that goes for any of the guys marked in green. So, yeah, that's what you see.
I now wish I hadn't looked.
Fair enough.
Alright,
But this is the knowledge you asked for.
I'll end my turn.
I'll probably just move that up just so... Yeah. Yeah, stream, this is how boned they are. Okay, moving back. Okay, so in that case, it's now Gwen's turn.
Same thing, different guy. Let's see.
Fair enough.
This time.
The dice gods were kind, now they will not be.
Yeah. Dice
dice
God
gods
strike
don't
twice. Wow. 10 damage. You know what? Yeah,
dice gods
yeah,
scared
yeah, so...
Finally getting into my scribe.
So, Gwen, something else as well. As the fury of your inability to hit things with your staff mounts up, you gather all of your strength into one strike, and yeah, you basically strike this guy so hard in the head, you break his neck. He's dead. Is that actually your first kill?
No, but I think that's my first human kill.
Fair enough.
I know I killed as a wolf.
Ah, fair enough. Yeah, it kind of does, doesn't it? That's not an apple, though. It's not an apple at all. Okay.
With them down, I'm going to immediately look for my weapons and equipment.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose Dellerman might be generous
Are
enough to let you
we-
know. You're not
Are
in
we
combat
out of
anymore.
combat?
Yeah, because
I'm
this
gonna-
this guy's asleep, so he's got no means of acting against you. So combat is effectively over.
I'm
you
gonna
didn't.
quickly back away from the door, like, stay quiet, stay quiet. There's a lot more of them through there. Get this one. Help me get this one.
Yeah, all these guys are facing away from
I'll
you, by the
help
way.
him to move that one.
Yeah.
And
you-
also, I'll probably.
Do you look into the room yourself, Arthur?
Yeah, I would have turned to look towards the. Given you said don't
So,
bother.
what you see, Arthur, especially with the bone armor, you recognize this as a Korean fighting pit. And you have a few bad memories of these pits, I would imagine. No too familiar sight. Captured people being forced to pit themselves against the Koreans' finest, all for their entertainment. The smell of smoke, the humid environment, and the blood and sweat dripping down your face. This is a fate that you would probably not wish on anybody. But here you are, seeing other people being subjected to it.
Right.
And on that cheery note, what else do we do?
I'm gonna go find my axe on this rock here and then give it a hug when I do find it.
Oh,
I'd like to heal myself.
yeah, go ahead.
So
I grab my gear from the rack too.
Okay, roll your healing, Gwen. Yeah, all of you can grab your equipment from there. Okay, so Gwen heals for 8. Okay, so you're back at 23. Awesome. Okay, so just to let you know, guys, it's 10 to 11 now, so we're quite near to the cut-off point. Would you be okay stopping here, or do you want to do anything else before we end off for the night?
I want to,
Yeah.
at the very least, gag the guy I tied up. 'Cause I imagine he's going to be waking up soon.
put him in the cage.
It's a minute, isn't it, for sleep?
Yes.
So, yeah. Yeah, I'd probably say that happened about 3 rounds. It's been about 20 seconds or so. So, yeah. So you've got hands tied by back. What are you using to gag him?
They're not wearing cloth, are they? If they're wearing any cloth, I'll just use that to
They
gag him with.
around their necks, they have a little bit of cloth, I suppose. Yeah, I'd say you could probably use that.
Alright, yeah, I'll just take that and gag him as best I can.
Okay, so I'll move his token into the cage here for you. Okay. So, yeah, I'd probably say that probably takes you about another... Guessing if you got like Zach or someone to carry him, it probably takes you about another 20 to 40 seconds. So I'd probably say that this thing does wake up and realizes it can't jostle. It does try to kick the bars. You didn't specify that you secured his feet, did you?
No.
Okay, so he does kind of kick the bars, but fortunately for you, there doesn't really seem to be any response from the other room. Considering that they basically ignored your entire combat, yeah, they're not really coming. And given that it can't speak, it just looks scornfully at you as a party. And just narrows its eyes. But beyond that, it can't really do much else in its current situation.
Cool.
Okay. Do you guys want to do anything else?
Whilst they've been doing that, I'm probably going to have been over here, keeping my eye on the fighting pits.
Okay. So I'd say that as you finish doing that, you hear another rapturous cheer as the fight in the cage is now beginning, and you see the three orcs just stood there, huddled in a circle. They've been given weapons to fight, but they're facing down. You're not actually sure. It looks like a Korean, but it's burlier, and you can't really get a good look at it from here. But it's you could kind of see that its gaze just almost seems soulless, like it's just pure concentrated rage. One of the orcs tries to lunge forward with its battle axe, but it simply sidesteps its attempt. The other orc pushes his friend forward. He tries the same thing, but this time it grabs its arm and promptly breaks it, throwing the orc against the side of the cage. It advances on the last orc, and it takes a great axe and just, well, not quite slicing him in half, but yeah, he's not doing too well. The orc thrown against the cage stands up. He tries to wrestle him, but he can barely get him to move an inch. The creature responds by lunging its body weight forward, splaying the orc's arms across the cage and giving it a headbutt. The orc who hasn't been, the other orc that hasn't been killed comes from behind, and this thing just turns around and grabs it by the neck, pulling him up with one hand. And then after a few moments of struggling, it simply moves its hand, cracking the orc's neck, and tosses him aside. And the Korean cheer as their champion has won once again. And I would say that's where we end the session for tonight.
Who would?
Yeah,
It's not nice when people do stuff like that, is it, Doom?
it isn't, is it?
It's really nice, actually. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Zark, you fancy 1v1ing this thing?
I mean, I didn't see any of this happen, so Zach probably would.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not liking what you're seeing at all, Arthur.
Nope.
I wouldn't imagine. Okie doke, so yeah, we just needed to end a little bit early tonight because we started a little bit late. So hopefully we should be back same time next week. But until then, guys, thank you very much indeed for watching, and we shall speak to you next time.
Bye. Have a good time.
See ya.
Hopefully on time next week.
I wasn't going to
Good
say
joke.
anything. Okay, anyway, and in the stream. Goodbye.